right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? We are back, and it's time for us to continue our franchise mode here with your Baltimore Orioles. We're ready to get into spring training here. We spent the last episode kind of working our way through the roster a little bit and getting ourselves comfortable and affiliated with everything. But now we're ready to get some games going. We've got contract extensions we'll take care of later on in the year. We've got a ton of them because we started mid-season, and that's okay. But in the meantime, we've got some baseball to play, and we've got some roster decisions to make. You can see there in the ranks, we are not the greatest team in the majors, and I am not expecting anything great by any stretch of the imagination this year. I think our goal is to be competitive, and try. I mean, it's really hard not to get last in the AL East this year. It's just a stacked division yearly, and with the rise of the Blue Jays, there's really no gimme games in that division. But we're gonna do our best and see what we can do. So we're up here. We're ready to roll for spring training. Let's go ahead and really quick. We're gonna take a peek at the pitching rotation and the lineups. So you can see here our current lineup. Our current rotation, Means will be our number one starter. Hernandez will be our number two. And you know what I'm just now realizing is we forgot to check the roster to see if the trade acquisition of Matthew Thompson, he should be up here, I believe, on our 40-man. I'm going to want him on the 40-man. So let's go ahead and throw him on there. At just age 19, I'm not necessarily ready to pull him up to the majors. So we'll see what happens with that, but we're going to definitely keep an eye on him in the minors this year. He will start in AAA with Norfolk. My expectation is that he will be probably the number one, if not the number two down there. And we're going to look for rapid growth out of him, and we're also going to look for that same growth out of DL Hall, who will also likely end up jumping to AAA here. So we'll take care of that in a little bit. In the meantime, let's just get some simulation done. Let's get some simming done and see how we look in spring training. So first game of spring training, we've got the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Means gets the start, and we open things up with a loss, a 2-0 loss. It goes on Means. You can't really put too much on the starters, though. They really don't get to go. You can see here kind of past their 3 innings. But we're going to sim through spring training. We're going to see how everyone's stats look. And then we're going to go ahead and make our decisions on the roster. So here we go. Philadelphia, that is a loss. At least the offense showed up that time, 10-9. Aiken, third game against the Yanks. That's a win. All right. So you could say our first win, technically. I mean, we must have really got to Luis Severino there, 27 ERA. And Keegan Aiken must have done his part. So, looks good to me. We're going to keep rolling here. Atlanta, loss. Boston, win. Toronto, loss. Detroit, these are close games for the most part. You look at the losses, it's been a 2-run loss, a 1-run loss, a 1-run loss, and a 1-run loss. So, I'm okay taking 1-run L's in the state that our team is in. So, we'll keep an eye on that. Pittsburgh, loss. That's okay. Our first loss by more than 1 run. I'll take it. And, that's a big one. All right, so Minnesota just hangs 8 on us. Back-to-back shutouts. Okay. But hey, here we go. There's 2 in a row. We're pulling back. This is about where I would want us to be. Okay, well, maybe not there, but we were hanging close to 500 there for a little bit. And I want us to just be competitive this year. So, at least not get steamrolled. I want to see progress from... You can't really compare to last year because we only played 60 games. But we want to see some kind of general progress towards winning again here. So, we're looking okay for the most part. And there we go. So, spring training has come to an end. We finished with a record of 11-16, which was good for where in the Grapefruit League? Where are we at here? Am I dumb? Am I missing us? Toronto, New York, Atlanta, Boston, the Yanks, Washington, Pittsburgh, Miami, Detroit. Cactus. Maybe we're just at the... I don't know. Hang on. We'll check the standings. Oh, we're down here. That's why. I'm thinking, why am I not seeing us on the standing screen there? That would be why. So 11-16, you can see we were far from the worst team in spring training. Well, not far from the worst team. The Phillies were the worst team in spring training. Take it back, it was the Royals at 7-20. Take it back, it was the Royals at 7-20, but some stuff to build on most likely. So let's go ahead and see exactly where our players ended up. We got to make some roster decisions as we head towards the regular season here. So, all right. Oh, he's not on the 40-man yet either, is he? Let's get Osuna up there. That probably would have been great to, actually have him pitching in spring training. But we'll figure all that out as we go through the roster here. So, looking at our starters, Jake Odorizzi, he's also got to get tossed onto the 40-man there, and that was my number one fear, is that we now have a full 40-man roster, so we're going to have to go dump some of these guys off, like Cody Sedlock. We're going to dump him off the 40-man roster. Zach Lowther, we are going to dump him off the 40-man. I don't need a lot of these. Hunter Harvey, so you know what, we'll keep him on. Just in case, we will keep Hunter Harvey on the 40-man roster. I just don't love the idea of only having the one closer on there. Michael Baumann, he can get dropped off as well. Cole Sulser, let's throw him down there. All right. I do that with the low overalls because I know that they're not likely to be picked up by anybody. So we'll keep working through that. But all right, now we've got to set a 40-man MLB roster. Or not a 40-man. We have to set a roster, 25-man roster here, I believe. So you know what? We'll do it preliminarily, and then we'll go back through and we'll comb if we have to. So Odorizzi, we're going to add to the 40-man. He is going to be up in the show for sure. So Odorizzi, we're going to move to the MLB. All right. So Odorizzi in the MLB is good. Means, fine with it. Hernandez, our 3, our 4, and then Luke Rennie will be our 5. So Wade LeBlanc, you got to get up to the MLB. He is not on the 40-man. All right, so that's why we've dumped those guys off. So we're going to add him. We got to add Luke Rennie. Both of these guys got to make the jump up to the majors. So we got to get Luke Rennie up here too. Move him up to the MLB level. Keegan Aiken, he can stay. He'll likely end up in the bullpen with C potential at 26 years of age. He's not going to grow too much more, so I'm not overly concerned with his growth. With him, it's kind of just going to be what it's going to be. So Keegan Aiken can stay up here. He'll be in the pen. Matthew Thompson, I am going to leave in AAA to start the year. I just want to see how he does down there in Norfolk. I assume we might end up bringing him up here if he has good growth. So we'll keep an eye on him. Connor Wade, he will get the call to AAA. He will get that call up there. Adrian Cruz, we're going to go ahead and send him to AA. With D potential, the same with him, honestly. Connor Wade shouldn't be up here in AAA either, but I need a couple of guys to fill places. With D potential, these guys aren't going to grow too much. So you know what? I'm going to put him on AAA, actually. DL Hall, he's going to get up to AAA as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Can I see where my starters at? We've got 5 on the AAA squad. And yeah, a lot of these guys are on the MLB that don't need to be. Ashton Godot, he's going to get dropped down to AAA. So we're not worried about him. Dean Kramer, the 25-year-old, he is going to get dropped down to AAA. Who is this? Jorge. I'm going to guess it's Jorge. If it's wrong, I'm sorry. Jorge Lopez. Might be George. It might be George. So we're going to say Lopez goes down. Bruce Zimmerman, he is going to get dropped all the way to AA probably. I'm just getting these guys out of here because I don't need them up here, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't need them. I don't need them. Get them all out of here. I'd like to keep... There we go. So we've got 6 starters up there. We've got 8 in AAA. So we've got Thompson, Wade, Cruz, Hall, and Godot going to be the starting 5. And then we'll have Kramer and Lopez in the pen. Drop down to AA. We've got Kevin Smith, Bruce Zimmerman, Jim Cuevas will get the call up to AA for the 22-year-old. He'll start the year there as our number 3 pitcher. Tom Eshelman, we're going to drop him down to AA where he'll take over as number 4. Derek Haller will be the 5th starter for the AA Bay Sox. And then Wells, and at this point we will leave Hitoki Fukumori down in single A just until he grows a little bit. D potential, I'm not overly worried. That 94 velocity is pretty nice, but the rest is really not there. So that's the starters taken care of. Our split looks, you can see it on the right-hand side of the depth chart. We've got 6, 7, 6, and 1. So our depth is looking pretty good in that regard. All right. Relievers, Brad Peacock. He's got to be added to the 40-man, which I believe will actually fill it. So we're going to have to... we're going to have to drop guys off if we want to bring anybody else up, which I don't foresee happening at the moment, but it might. So Brad Peacock, he will move to the MLB. So there he is. We got we have a lot of 13 relievers that we don't need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. All right. We're going to keep these 6 up here. So anybody below Lakin Sr., we're going to drop down to AAA. So Connor Green, we're going to scoot you up 1 to AAA. Our pitching depth in the relieving area is abysmal. So we've got to work on this area throughout this season in this franchise. We're going to send him down to AA. Dylan Tate, Tyler Wells, he's getting the drop down to AA as well. Isaac Matson is going to go down to AA. Cole Sulser, AA. I don't know why I'm sending these guys to AA. It should be AAA. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back through. Wells, you're going to AAA. We're just going to leave them with no bullpen. The Norfolk Tide got to make do with their starters. All right, so we've got a decent amount there. Sulser, he is currently on waivers, so I'm not going to be able to move him for a little while. Spencer Walker. Actually, can I move him? I don't think I can. Yeah, I say he's on outright assignment. So that gives us, we still got way too many relievers up here. So this is one of those areas with these guys on waivers that we're going to have to kind of clean it up a little bit going forward a day here. So, Spencer Watkins, Jay Flaw, he can stay in AAA for all I care at this point. AA only has 3 relievers, so we need to get them some relievers. Guys like Claudio Custodio will go down to AA. Cody Carroll, he'll drop down to AA. He's good. Tyler Irwin, you're going down to AA. I don't need you up here, buddy. He's going down to AA. Jay Flaw, we're going to drop you down to AA just to even some of these numbers out, and the rest will go through once the waivers go. So we'll have to come back to that department. Hunter Hardy will not start the year at the MLB level. We're going to drop him down to AAA. He's got minor league options to use, so that'll be fine. Roberto Osuna, he will be our MLB reliever. That will not change likely for the duration of his 8-year deal that he signed with us in the last episode. Evan Phillips, he definitely does not need to be up here. The 50 overall man, he can head down to Class A and get some work down there in Class A Baltimore. And then Diogenes Almengo can stay right there in AA and do a little bit of growing with the deep potential that he has. On to the catchers, Pedro Severino. He'll be our number 1. Adley Rutschman, I'm very tempted at the moment, but I do want to start him in AAA. I want to see how he does in AAA. I don't want to rush him. If he's growing and he's up at 71, 72 by the end of the first month or two, then we'll bring him up. We'll bring him up and we'll see what happens. Chase Velo, his A potential partner, will stay there in AAA with him. The 26-year-old Chance Sisco, he's currently in the MLB roster, and he really can't do much at the moment. So you know what? I don't want to send him down because that really leaves Pedro as the only catcher. So I think we're going to leave him up there for now, and if Rutschman comes up, then Sisco goes down, and we'll do kind of a 1-for-1 and let Sisco grow. With the A potential, he might see some growth, though. Chance Sisco might see some solid growth. Brett Cumberland can stay in AA, and Austin Wins will go down to AA with him. That gives us 2 catchers apiece in every level. So that takes care of the catching core. First baseman, we got Mancini and Mountcastle that are going to be starting up in the MLB. Ken Grubb, we're going to bump him up to AAA at 70 overall. See what growth we can get out of him with that C potential. Eugene Lynn, he will also stay at AAA for right now. He's just a prospect to sign, kind of bolster our depth and give us a first baseman of the future for when we have to move on from Mancini and we're working with Mountcastle and Lynn. And Tyler Nevin will get dropped from the MLB. We're going to go ahead and throw him down in AA so that they have a first baseman to work with. down there. Second baseman, Yolmer. This is where we could run into a train, like a jam right here. Yolmer Sanchez, Ramon Urias, Jahmai Jones, and Pat Valaika. So all four of these dudes could play in the show. Pat Valaika, probably the best hitter of the bunch. The best all-around hitter of the bunch. I'm very tempted to keep him up right now. It's just a hard decision. It's such a hard call. Kieselbosch, we're going to drop down to single out. Let me make the easy decisions first and then the hard ones second. You're going to drop down to single. Santiago can stay in double. Herrera can stay at AAA. So now we're stuck. Do I let Pat Valaika stay down there and what, bat 300 against the AAA pitching? I can't keep 4 second basemen on a roster. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So you know what? We're going to send... Let's go ahead and... Let's drop him down to start. I guess let's drop him down to start and see what happens. So Valaika can stay down there. Jahmai Jones can stay in AAA as well. And you know what? Let's drop Herrera down to AA. He can stay down there with Santiago. And they can kind of run things from that aspect. So we're down to 27 men. We're getting close. We are getting close. 27 guys here. Second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez. Oh, we already did that. Third baseman, Rio Ruiz. I'm comfortable letting the guy start. Batted .268 in spring training. Willie Yan. We have no depth at third. He'll be at I guess AAA, and then I'm really leaving these two guys down. I'm not going to poison AA by giving him a 48 overall third baseman and saying go play with that. That's not really fair to them. So Erwin Roderick's going to stay down for right now. One of these guys, I'm going to guess, can cover third. Jahmai Jones, can he? Nope, he's an outfielder. Valaika? Okay, so Valaika can play. Jesus, Valaika can play everywhere. Valaika is going to play at third, most likely for them. Then, even if so, him and Jahmai Jones can both play down there. Shortstop, Freddie Galvis going to get the start for us. Adam Hall. Tempted to leave him in AAA. I'm not wild about the idea of just having the one shortstop in the MLB, but you know what? We're going to roll with it. Him and Vavra. Vavra will stay in AAA. Gunnar Henderson, AA. Canelo, AA. Delgado, let's go ahead and leave him in AA as well. And then let's go ahead and put Graffinino in single A. We'll put him down there in Class A. So there we go. Left fielders, Logan Benoit. He is going to be at... we don't have any room, do we? Shoot. All right. Who's on the 40, man? Someone's getting dumped. I got to dump somebody. Not Vavra. I want you. Okay, I don't think any of the shortstops are coming off the 40, man. I know we got somebody on here that doesn't need to be on here, right? All right, let's work our way back here to the 40, man, and I got to see who I'm taking off because I'm going to guess it's going to be a pitcher, right? If I check the 40, man... Oh, it doesn't tell me. It just tells me how many guys are where. Yeah, Alex Wells, a starting pitcher. Let's go ahead and dump him off the 40-man roster. Ryan McKenna. Yeah, let's go ahead and take you off as well. That should be all the moves that I have to make. If I go back here, AA, AAA, the MLB roster, the right fielders. Let's go ahead. Center fielders, left fielders. There we go. So back to Logan Benoit we go. And we're going to add him to the 40-man. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. And then let's go ahead and bring him up to the MLB where he will start for us. And we're just gonna have to leave him down there again. I don't want to poison the team with a bad player. So let's go ahead and leave him down there. Center fielders, Austin Hayes will start. Stowers in AAA. I'm good with that. Cedric Mullins. You're not going to be in the MLB to start, buddy. You're going down to AA. Let's drop him down to AA. Let him work on himself a little bit. And Ryan McKenna is currently on outright waivers, so that'll update tomorrow. The right fielders, we've got Santander, DJ Stewart, Yusniel Diaz up here. That is not going to fly. So Diaz, we're going to go ahead and throw down to AAA. And DJ Stewart, We're down to 25 exact right now. So you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's leave it as it is for a second. I'm going to go forward a day. We've got it mostly worked out. We got it. We're going to go forward a day here. Advance to the regular season, and now let's see. All this, okay, yada yada, that's all cleared. So we're back. We're up here at the regular season. All right, regular season. Let's check the roster. Okay, so we got to have a 26 man. We got 26 active right now. Do I have any room to sim forward? I don't. We're already here on day one. Okay. I think we're good. I think we've got our 26, right? So we've got the MLB roster. This should be our 26 right here. And then these dudes are on waivers. Yes, we've got active, 26 active here. We're good. I think we're good. So, yeah, these guys are all going to drop once they go through waivers. So now we got to go through. Let's hit the lineups, the depth chart, the pitching rotation, the everything, and work through this. So righties with the DH. Logan Benoit. This is exactly why we got him. 81 contact versus righties. So that is beautiful. He's going to be our leadoff hitter. He can switch hit as well. Whether that is a huge deal or not, I couldn't tell you in the simulation. But we've actually got 3 switch hitters on the roster. 4 if you count Yolmer on the bench. So worth looking into. So he'll go first. Jahmai Jones will bat second. Mountcastle, 88 contact against righties and 65 power. And I almost want him batting cleanup instead of Mancini. Honestly, we're going to make that switch. I would like you to bat cleanup with that 88 contact, which is better than the 71. I'll take that 5 drop off in power. So we'll run with Mountcastle, Mancini, Jahmai Jones, Austin Hayes. Good. Austin Hayes. I'm okay with that. He's got solid contact against righties. Santander, Freddie Galvis, and then Rio Ruiz and Pedro Severino. What does Cisco have against righties? He's honestly a little bit better against righties. Just a tad better. I might leave Pedro in for right now. Rio, do I have any third basemen that are going to be better than you? Yolmer plays at third, and Yolmer bats better. The contact is the issue there. The contact is the issue because he's got good power. Ruiz does, and yeah, John Means isn't going to be doing any of that. But all right, we'll leave it for right now. So that looks fine. Mancini and Mountcastle are going to switch it up here. Then with no DH, I still want Mountcastle. I think batting cleanup. I want him to bat cleanup with the power and the contact that he has against righties. I don't know why he bats so well against righties, but I think that's what I want to do. So we're going to leave him in. Perfect. Other than that, the lineup should largely stay the same. Yep, largely going to stay the same. And then now we go to lefties. So now we're looking at that other side there next to it. We don't have a ton of great hitters against lefties, do we? Rio Ruiz is a pretty solid hitter against lefties. He's batting in the 5-hole right now. Do we have anybody over here with just outstanding left-handed contact? No. Okay. So I think Jahmai Jones leading off is okay. I might want to move Austin Hayes a little bit here. Because that contact lefties ain't great. Let's go ahead and, let's switch him with Mountcastle. And then I want to switch Ruiz with Mancini. Well, maybe not. Because Mancini's got that power, but Ruiz has better contact. We'll leave Mancini in there for now. And let's switch up Santander and Hayes in the order. There we go. Galvis, Stewart, and then, yeah, the rest is kind of is what it is. And then with no DH, we're going the same thing. Mountcastle. Oh, he's out now. For Mancini, I'm guessing, right? No. Who's he? We, rotate the whole team for this one instance, or what? I don't know. All right, well, that's interesting enough. So, Jones, what is it? We got Jones. We should have Mountcastle. I don't know why he's out. But other than that, then it should be Santander. And then let's go ahead and switch Hayes with Freddie Galvis. And then honestly, let's switch Galvis and Ruiz. Ruiz can bat cleanup here in that instance. Okay, there we go. So that's that setup. Now let's go run the rotation really fast. So the starting rotation, Jake Odorizzi will be first. John Means will be number 2. Actually, we're going to switch that up. You know what? No, actually, because Means is going to grow past him, we'll leave it. So Odorizzi, Means, Hernandez, LeBlanc, and Rennie will be the 5 starters. Aiken will be the long reliever in the bullpen. That's why he stayed up here. And then we've got Valdez, Scott, Armstrong, Lincoln Sr., Peacock, Paul Fry, and then Roberto Osuna cleaning things up in the pen. And I can change these, can't I? Can I change these? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, no, I can change the AA and AAA stuff. I'm not overly worried about that. I mean, we'll look at it, but as long as guys are in the lineup that we want in the lineup, I'm not going to fiddle with their stuff. So we got Matthew Thompson and DL Hall. Those are the 2 that we're fast-tracking there. Look down to AA, and that's pretty much that. So let's go ahead and jump into it, honestly. Let's go ahead and get into a little bit of stuff. I'm going to let the scouting go on auto for right now. It's not something that I'm overly great at in this game. I'm just going to let the game handle it, and we will work on it come draft time. So here we go. Baltimore, we're opening things at Boston. Jake Odorizzi goes for us. Chris Sale goes for them. Again, no easy ball games in this division. We are far and away the weakest team in the division. I will openly admit that. There are 4 teams in this division right now that could easily make the MLB playoff. Right now. All 4 of those teams could win the conference championship, the division title. All 4 of those teams could win this division, and we are kind of the odd team out. So it is going to be a struggle to play in division this year. I want us to just hold our own, and where we have to excel is taking advantage of weak out-of-division teams. We have to beat who we can beat and just take our lumps where we have to. So let's go ahead. Let's work our way through the first couple series here and then see where we're at with time. We're kind of running up against the constraint here, so let's see what we got. So first up, Jake Odorizzi, Chris Sale. Here we go, 105 start on opening day. And DJ Stewart got injured right off the bat, and he's going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks. Let's go ahead and stick him on the 10-day IL. Got a concussion, so we'll stick him on the 10-day IL. We did lose, of course, 6 to 2 there. Like I said, Boston is going to be a tough beat this year. We're going to have to keep this working. The Reds, okay, I'm not worried about that stuff. We'll keep an eye on all the injury things. Where is it, over here? There we go. There's my IL. So DJ Stewart, he's injured. 8 days left. We'll put him on the 10 days, so that's fine. He'll be ready to roll when he comes back. All right. Here we go. Game 2 against Boston. John Means, Eduardo Rodriguez. We don't have 4 valid lineups. Where did we lose somebody in the lineups? Whoops. All right, where did we lose somebody at? In our lefty lineup. So DJ Stewart must have been stuck in there and right. So we're gonna we'll throw a patch in for him right now. Logan Benoit can play in right. Okay, we're gonna stick Logan Benoit in there. Whoops, not Austin Hayes. We're gonna stick Logan Benoit in there for right now. And when he comes back in a week, so in a week on the 10th, they're also against Boston. We'll see what we can do. On the road against Boston, game 2, and we win. They have claimed Alex Wells. That's fine. He was 58 overall. I'm not worried. 8-1. So John Means picks up the first win of the year for us. All right. Felix Hernandez against Nathan Yovaldi. And that's a loss, 3-2. Brad Peacock takes the L. Okay, second series here against the Yanks. Honestly, we're looking to take 1 out of every 3 series and just take 1 out of every 3, take 2 out of every 4. That's probably the goal that we have, unless it's a weaker team. So we'll see what we can do. The New York Yankees, we're looking for 1 here. Wade LeBlanc, Jamison Tyen. There we go. There's a win. Sean Armstrong wins it out of the pen. Beautiful. 3 innings in relief with 2 strikeouts. All right, Luke Rennie, his first start in a Baltimore uniform against Jordan Montgomery. And the Tides have 29 players. Oh, boy. Yeah, we got to drop some guys down on the roster, don't we? So, let's see. AAA, it's because all those pitchers must have cleared, right? The relievers, yep. They got 9 relievers on the roster. So all those relievers that we were going to send down must have cleared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so these guys down here got to go. So we're going to drop these guys down to AA. We got to clear out 3 of them. There we go. So down to AA, down to AA, down to AA. Okay, now they're back at 26. The 26, they should have AAs up to 25, so the rosters are back where they should be. Yankees, we got game 2, Rennie and Montgomery, and that's a win. And they've now got too many pitchers on the pitching staff, so we'll figure that out. But hey, taking 2 from the Yankees, that's where we want to be. Every time that we can take 2, that is a win in my book. Even if we are, I don't care if we're 20 games below 500, we take 2 from a team like the Yankees. That is a win for a young team like us. Okay, back to the roster. It means we got to just dump one more of these dudes. Cole Sulser, you're the guy. What just happened? Cole Sulser, you're the guy. Down to AA. Here we go. But now, does AAA have too many? Now they got too many. Hold on. They got 10 now. I don't want them to have that many. They're all going to be fighting for pitches down there, so we'll throw a few guys down to Class A. They've got, 8? Let's throw one or 2 more down here. Get down. Get out of there. There's 7. We'll do... No, he's got B potential. I want him up for right now. We'll throw Irwin down there. There we go. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to keep doing this, but we'll figure it out as we go. All right. Hey, we're positive 3-2. I'll take it. Game 3 against the Yanks. Oh, my. All right. We got Garrett Cole. This could get ugly. Oh, my goodness. We just swept the Yanks. Let's go. And Aroldis Chapman blew it. He blew it. 2 2/3. Do we like, not, it can't be a walk-off because we were on the road, but did he blow it in the 9th? He gave up 4 runs in the 9th? Oh, my. Hold up. Aroldis Chapman. He gave up 3. 2 of them were earned. One of those was unearned. Oh, they gave it to O'Day. So he came in, he blew the game, and then O'Day came in and finished it. And then we brought in Ozuna, and he locked him down. All right. If that's what it takes to win, that's what it takes to win, and I'm not going to complain. A 6-4 victory and a sweep over the 3-0 New York Yankees, that is beautiful. And would you look at that? We're tied for the division lead. Let's enjoy it while we can say it. All right, we got a 3-game set against Boston. Our home opener, John Means, takes the mound. Eduardo Rodriguez, we're going to see these guys a lot this year. Well, throughout the course of the franchise, we will. So here we go. Means, pitch, and a win. Oh, my goodness gracious. We've won 4 games in a row. I know I shouldn't be this excited, but I honestly didn't think it would go this well. I thought we would be losing 3 out of every 4 games. So Felix Hernandez against Nathan Eovaldi. There's a loss. Okay, so DJ Stewart is now available. Let's go ahead and place him on the bench for right now. We're kind of on a hot streak, so if we start losing again, then we'll go ahead and stick him in there. Wade LeBlanc, Garrett Richards. Oh, that's ugly. Okay, so that one hurt. All right, we might come back down to earth here, boys. Hold on. 4-game set against Seattle. They're 3-6. We got to take 2 here. So Luke Rennie against Sam De La Plane, and that's a loss. Goes on Rennie. Odorizzi against Marco Gonzalez. And the Tides have, Connor Wade. He's one of our young guys. 2 to 3 months. We're going to put him on the 60-day IL. And we're going to have to get down there and maybe just check and see what they do with the rotation. The Cardinals is interested in offering us a trade. They want Dakota Hudson. Oh, no, they're offering Dakota Hudson, who is a starting pitcher. Oh, hello, hang on. 25 years of age, B potential 75 overall at $584,000. And they want Anthony Santander. He's our starting right fielder. How is he doing this year? He's dropped 1 on his vision, which is expected. Oh, he's having an abysmal year at the plate right now. but he's 76 overall, which is the issue, is that we have our depth in right is just not there. It drops off to DJ Stewart is our next best hope. He's the next best option that we have. I think I want to take this, though. That's the problem. They're offering me a good prospect. I feel like I have to turn him down right here. I feel like I have to turn him down. He just signed a 4-year extension. It would be wrong to trade him. It would be wrong to trade him just to get it. No, we're not doing it. It would be wrong. We've already got pitching prospects coming up. We are set. We are fine. We lost that 1-0. That's okay, I guess, for right now. So, let's not. Oh, we wanted to check AAA, didn't we? Let's check AAA. The rotation. So without Connor Wade, that 2 spot is empty now. So does it fall to me? I guess. Hall, everyone moves up 1, and then is one of these dudes a starter? Yeah, Dean Kramer and Lopez. Kramer has logged more innings. He's 25. Lopez is 27. I think we're going to throw Kramer in there. All right, we'll throw Kramer in the pen for right now. All right. Oh, there we go. How are they doing? 2-5. Not great. Matty Thompson, he's doing okay. That's all I'm caring about. And what about DL Hall? He's doing even better. All right, we're doing good down there as far as our pitchers are concerned. 4-game set. We got 2 more against Seattle here, guys. We got to try and pick it up. John Means, James Paxton. That's a win, 4-2. Tanner Scott wins it out of the pen. Beautiful, beautiful. Hernandez against Justice Sheffield. And Ashton Godot sustained a pulled hammy. Is that another one of my stinking pitchers? 1 to 2 weeks. It would really help if it told me if he was a pitcher. Let's go ahead and put him on the... No, not on the 15-day. Not on the 15-day. Let's just keep him active. We did lose that last game. So, yeah, right there we came back down to earth. Crashing back down to earth. We lose 2 out of 3 against Boston. Lose 3 out of 4 against Seattle. We got Texas now. They're slightly worse than we are. 3-game set. Wade LeBlanc, first game. Win. Rennie against... voice crack. Against Kyle Cody. And Rio Ruiz, a day or two. You're fine. Beautiful, another win. And Jake Odorizzi against Kyle Gibson. A loss, 6-2. Rio Ruiz, we're going to auto-utilize, put him back where he was. All right, so 8-8 through the first couple series isn't bad. We're going to try and power through to the end of the episode here. We got John Means against Sixto Sanchez. Miami, that's a shutout loss. And then Felix Hernandez against Sandy Alcantara. That's a win. So, hey, we're 500. We're splitting. This is honestly so much better than what I thought we would be. And Tampa Bay and Toronto are behind us. I'm assuming that's because the AL East are just eating their own young right now. So we might be the benefactors. If we can capitalize somewhat and stay around 500 and we can let the rest of the division just kind of eat itself alive, we might be able to get out of here with a decent shot at doing something. So the Oakland A's here, Wade LeBlanc, Mike Fears. Against Mike, we win it. Cesar Valdez picks up the win for us, in relief. Luke Rennie against Sean Manaea. That's a 4-1 loss. Godot is no longer injured. We'll put him back in. And Jake Odorizzi against Frankie Montas. And that's a 9-1 victory for your Baltimore Orioles. Things are looking pretty solid for us right now. I will not lie. They're looking pretty good. John Means against Corey Kluber for the Yanks. Back in the interdivision play here. We got to do good here. Take 2. Got to take 2. John Means, and we lose that one. Kluber wins it. Valdez takes the L in relief. That's all right. Hernandez against Severino. That's a win. There we go. Very nice. And LeBlanc against Taillon. Oh, another injury there. Kyle Stowers, a few days. We're keeping him active. Keep him active. And Severino, a blister on the finger. Out for a few days. We'll keep him active as well. That one we lost 10-3. Luke Rennie against Jordan Montgomery. That's a loss. So 1 of 3 from the Yanks. We're back down at 12-13. We'll play one more game here. Finish up the month. And we end on a 6-0 victory. And now we got a trade offer from the Pittsburgh Pirates. They want Wilbus Santiago. And they're offering center fielder Brian Goodwin. Let's see. 30 years of age, 70 overall. For Wilbus Santiago. No, he's our A potential prospect. You can get out of here with that junk. I don't need that. 6-0 win from Jake Odorizzi. That's how we end the month. We're at 500. We are second in the AL East. I didn't think we would be here. I'll be honest. I didn't think we would be here. Second place in the AL East after a month of play. It's only a month. And look, we're tightly packed in here. It's a 4.5 game gap front to back. But hey, we're there, and look at our rank is growing. We had what? I think 3 or 4 30s, and now our rank overall we jumped up. We're 27th. We are no longer the markedly worst team in the majors. So the O's are on the rise here, ladies and gentlemen. The O's are on the rise. So the next time we come back, we'll take a look at the stats and we'll take a look at how everything's going. We'll check the minors. Let's just take a quick look. The Norfolk Tide are 6-16. That's pretty ugly, and the Bay Sox have not started play yet, so they're looking pretty ugly. But there's not much that I'm gonna do about that at the moment. Right now, we rank 27th, and hey, we're hanging in right now. We're hanging in there, boys. So thank you so much for watching. As always, remember to like, subscribe, all that jazz, and be sure to leave any suggestions you have down in the comments section. I hope everyone has a great day, and we will see you in the next one.